Hey guys, I thought I'd make a little video about how to make contact with your emotions, how to really feel, because through the socialization process we usually learn that some emotions are not really allowed in social situations, or some emotions are not cool, like boys shouldn't cry, for example. And so we suppress these emotions. Also, we just don't like feeling negative or heavy emotions. So we suppress them and we cut them off, and then those emotions become trapped, and we actually carry them with us. And instead of being flushed out straight away, these emotions they stay, and even if it's in the back of our being or in our bodies, um, they're still there, and so we actually prolong our suffering by cutting them off and suppressing them. So yeah, what I wanted to show you here is um, just how to make contact with them directly again, when they're still a little present. For super old emotions, this is not the best way to do it, because they're hard to summon up again. But for recent emotions, this is a really good method. So the first thing you do, either you feel them already, or you just summon up the emotions and the situations by just thinking about them, just thinking about the problem and how you feel, and then you just, when you've summoned them up, then you just tune into your body and just log in, just ground yourself, just, and then you start like locating. So that's the first thing you do, is start locating where exactly is this feeling placed. It's in your belly, your throat, your lungs, your heart. And you can also check if there's any association with it, like is it, how does it feel? Is it contraction, or is it like stinging, or is it like heavy and sad, or is it more fiery and angry and irritated? Whatever color maybe, or sometimes when you've located it, then you double click on it, then images come up, or fragments of memories. So what you want to do, if you've found the place, or sometimes it can be a complex of emotions, so then there's one emotion, for example, in the belly, and then another in the heart or in the throat. So sometimes in the belly is usually associated with, or the upper belly, the solar plexus, is usually associated with self-esteem, your place in the world, and power struggles. And so, for example, when you have one stuck emotion of being like rejected in your belly, for example, feeling of shame maybe, or they can go to your throat as well, like, oh, I'm not allowed to speak up my mind or speak my truth, or I'm not allowed to express myself and be here. So then sometimes when you notice those feelings in your belly, they can also go to your throat. And alright, and so what you want to do when you found these emotions is just you want to first really allow them just to be present and just see how much can you let them be, and just allow them to come into your consciousness. What also helps is just to breathe through them. So and as you maybe have already noticed, I also use my hands to connect with the place, to give more feeling, the localization. It also helps with connecting with the emotion. And then all you have to do is just allow the feelings to come up, and then your consciousness, like a feeling is just a message. It's just like a little kid who wants to say something, and when you don't allow the kid to speak, then the kid will either get angry or will get even more sad. But when you give loving attention to the kid, to the emotion, then the emotion will it will first pour out their sadness or their anger, for example. But afterwards, when the kid is like done crying or done having its temper tantrum, you'll feel the emotion getting lighter, instead of the contraction, the sadness, the darkness, the painful energy. You start feeling more spacious in this place, and the pain will go away. You'll feel light and at ease and happy, joyful, even. So this is like the process of alchemy, how these heavy, dark emotions can be transmuted into light, into gold. So yeah. It's the process of emotional alchemy.